Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years... been honing their magical skills for 4 years. The headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this.
That's the funny thing. I'm not hearing my own
It
voice.
was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl,
Oh no,
but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol, what's that glow?
just because I only wear one, no matter what set I use.
Nor do I. How did you...
Wait. We do not know.
So did he, and then he unalived.
Hang on!
I'd be like, hang on to what? There's no seatbelt in this thing. Right.
Give me your hand! Accio!
Give me your hand.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a portkey.
Portkey?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
You bet your story and my story cannot intercross.
Like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this portkey. Or why.
You can have players, open world full of players. That'd be interesting. Kind of like
Yeah.
This world is big
How
enough.
far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled.
Everybody
Somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good.
Not really
Let's
flying.
see if we can find a path,
Load.
however faded it may be.
And then it takes a couple of flaps.
Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Hurry up, Professor. I know more than you do.
Why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
In my hands, magic can be very dangerous.
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent!
I have no jeans.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead.
Close my ass. Do the repair thing, Professor.
Steady yourself. Reparo!
This ancient. And you can do actual spells. while playing the game.
Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Right side.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
He's all awake.
Yo.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey control.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
That's you sure snores loud.
Oh. You're not embarrassable, though.
Well, at least these earbuds got good audio.
It can't be.
There goes to tell you how many people come through there.
At least do that section.
Just a moment. Ooh. Wait a minute. Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely.
The key? Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
Where is he gonna go from?
I would have took a broom.
After you.
Oh, they saved me.
Listen, they was on a broken carriage with the doors open, alright?
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
They could have made that into a riot. That could have been right.
True.
How many vaults are there?
The green dots.
In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the nearest.
And they could have
Are
done
private
it. They could have done
entrances to the bank common in
Same as
Gringotts?
like
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath. A what?
Hold your breath.
All washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower.
It's funny how those wheels never come off.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
A hell of a distance.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
He needs more laxative.
Well, they were never happy.
Dobby was alright. He ironed his hands.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
They must be deep beneath the earth.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Now, please close the door behind us.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm.
Reveal
Like
your
the present.
secrets.
Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos!
It's funny how your character is right-handed and my character is left-handed.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not
Disapparating?
out of Gringotts.
see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue?
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Don't mind if I do, Professor.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Oh, he brought friends.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo! Expulso! Levioso! Confringo! Deposo!
Protego!
Descendo!
You gotta be faster than me, boys.
Stay close!
Lumos. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
I would like to know where the hell he went, though.
Lumos.
We just disappeared and
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
you live, get the
Lumos.
hell out of here.
To align these statues with their reflections.
Without breaking the seal.
Perhaps I need to get them all to stand at once. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Potato! Lumos.
Make your move.
Stupefy.
That was close. That was a second slow.
Lumos. Stupefy. Lumos.
Now, if only it was that easy to take a door. Airplane traveling would be cheap.
No, I would be in the plane on the young, but it was a minute today. But no, yeah, no. That would be bad. We can start faster. Donald Trump is the top chick. 20 minutes later.
I need more Pepsi!
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
How much is in there?
Follow my lead.
Wonder how long it took to construct all this stuff.
All is in place. The portkey is well hidden, perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created may be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can. Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain. Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it. We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
With all that magic, you can't get hair dye for your hair?
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ramrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vaults.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have... Oh.
That's a cool power.
For traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving
Testing out your size of an ego that you don't have existed.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
I know a way out! Professor! Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must...
I've only changed the clothes, that simple.
They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin...
That's true.
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Yeah, by Wiz phone.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Slytherin. Very nearly done.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart. Exceptionally daring. Undaunted by the unknown. Willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
I think not.
I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power.
I went to Raven.
You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due
Now-
to
now
the
he's
unfortunate
Steve Jobs.
injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Like sleep.
I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Shut up.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room.
Thank you.
Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night.
Wow, how does yours look?
Sleep well.
And we're high. It's so nice. It's up, like not up. It's like
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
it's kind of how you can't sing all the stuff that you can. I gotta sell someone.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
That's the first time I've ever seen this little thing.
Must be. Do you think anyone has found Starbucks' secret passage in Hogwarts? Wonder where they've gone.
Already knew that.
Have you been in any other common? You know what it's like to be in another house.
Mr. Know-It-All.
Can't imagine stuff.
Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Hi.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
How you doing, Nicholas?
He's a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but
doing great.
Quite an experience nonetheless.
Good to hear.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
Ravenclaw house myself.
House elves have fallen a bit behind.
So is my sister.
Have you ever been to the kitchens? I hear it's run by house elves. My friends and I like to spend our evenings watching the sunset and Quidditch.
You got far in the game?
If you do that, you'll lose. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you.
Hit the glass with a
You should have
spell.
listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged
the glass
in
with the
Professor
spell?
Fig last night. Interesting tactic
Leave
on
the
your
game.
first day, taking all the attention
Oh,
away from
sweet.
the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have
She's
lured
cute.
that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time
If
on
she
my
gets a
broom for
9-inch foot,
classes.
she'd be flying.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for
It's
me.
the second glass.
Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Revelio.
They're hiding from us.
I gotta get flying down so I can.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a
You
memorable
will get a
arrival.
big high five.
Well,
I'll get a big high
if I'm going to
five.
make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Yup.
Thank you, Ominous.
I'm gonna
Very
try
nice
that.
to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new fifth-year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
His name is literally Thunders.
Revelio.
You missed it.
Where is it? Is it this glass or this glass?
It's the middle one.
This one?
Basic spell.
Revelio. Lumos.
Shoot.
Revelio.
Yeah, I want to see where I get a big high five.
Act like you're attacking it.
Oh, yeah, you got a blast.
Revelio.
Hmm.
That first one. No, the one you were just in.
So this one right here.
Revelio.
Oh well, we tried. We did try. Not gonna lie, bro.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been
You need rest. You need cream.
Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine
Sorry,
what
it
type of
usually
career
happens to me on Xbox.
After much discussion
No biggie,
with
man.
the
No
Headmaster
biggie.
and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, We've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
You still flying, bro? I saw you. I saw you flying a new breed of jets. Hello. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I get my book and all the pages fly out.
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor. My book went in my armpit.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Or 100.
Revelio.
When you are done with Weasley and Fig, start side quests and puzzle doors.
Hell yeah. You ain't lying.
Give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue?
This much schooling in the world.
You did more world. I did more classes.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Thank you, Professor.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Flue flames?
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Give me a second. I'm putting my right earbud in away. Okay.
No main quests until you're done with all the pages and puzzle door.
I was doing the same thing earlier when I first started this game. I was like doing all the side quests. But it was the puzzle doors that you had to figure out the codes that didn't show part of it.
Yup.
The only reason I got the PlayStation version because I always heard that the extra DLC was only on the PlayStation.
Quite
At
the
least that's
time
what I heard.
saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Thanks, Professor.
Do you know how to do them?
Anywhere in the castle quickly from
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
Thank you,
And I'd
Professor.
like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first
I already
day.
know what she's gonna say. That's why I didn't ask her a bunch of
Lots to
questions.
learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Start off by going to divination classroom.
That's what I did too.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Oh no, his hair is getting more
You
grayer.
seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic.
Then there's a chest on the table.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived
That is
in
true.
one piece.
That's not the one with the gargoyles that where you gotta be invisible, right?
I wouldn't say I.
But there's a few of those that you gotta be invisible for, and those to crack those open.
Unfortunately,
Because if they see you, their eyes closed.
Us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Code numbers.
Oh
Good
yeah.
luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
There's a page floating around somewhere.
They really shouldn't allow food and drinks in the common room. Stepped in a puddle of butterbeer the other day.
Revelio.
You need Accio.
Well, yeah, you don't get that until a bit later. Even though they should have given it to you now, actually.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Yes.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant
Everyone
and astute
wishes.
witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've
Yeah.
embarked upon.
I always been a fan of Slytherin, though.
It may
That's what.
require a bit
That,
more
and I'm paying homage to the Green Ranger.
with your time than she would approve
True
of.
that.
And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team
Tommy
of
is the
witches and
best.
wizards to guide you. Speaking of
He
guides,
is, was, and will always
and
be.
so that I may avoid another not
I
so
wasn't a big
subtle
fan of him
proof from
being the
Professor
black
Weasley,
Brachio, but
why
you
don't
know
I
what?
show you the clever
It worked.
enchantment we included in the field
But I
guide's
never
map?
understood why they said the
Unfold and
Zeal
have a
powers will
look.
always make them stronger, but then gave them up at the same time. But they gave a fan theory saying that it might have taken their life force.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite
Once a
day
Ranger,
ahead,
always a
with
Ranger.
classes and a trip to
You
Hogsmeade
damn
for
right.
supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional
Every now
craftsman
and then
and a
I
good
still play
friend.
Battle for the Grid.
I shall reach out when I have
I
more
pick
information about
Tommy,
our mysterious
Lord
locket.
Dragon, and
For
Jason.
now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio.
They'll tell you there's a badger in their common.
You mean like these? These I had a hard time cracking.
In memory of Tommy and Trini, yup.
True. Even though Treat Tran, she was in the second sequel of The Crow. That was like her last official movie. Fun fact: her family gave a cremation service, and they spread her ashes in a park. No physical burial site can be found.
Orphan time.
You're damn right. I put it back in the case. Slide it out. It's a slide.
Go to divination class.
I don't know if the wing's supposed to be up or
Slightly up.
down or.
Slightly up.
Black flag.
This one. Well, I can't go there yet because I'm not allowed to. I gotta do like my 2 classes of defense against the dark arts. But I can't go there. But I'll do it just for the heck of it.
Yes, you can.
Alright. Let's go.
Trust me.
That I do.
What are they thinking?
You think you opened that door.
Handle the main quests.
I think I made him slide.
I finally went into the bathroom, but I know what to say.
Oh, morning Marlo.
I prefer interesting
Get that
conversation.
little
than
thing.
What am I missing?
I agree. There's only so much one can take.
Revelio. Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
It'll be easy, trust me.
Revelio.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
I don't have Accio yet.
No.
This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
As far as I can see, the only person
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
She'd be mad.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain.
Yeah, once I get Accio, I can get the
I'm glad
page.
someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio.
I love that spell. Yeah, Accio's locked.
Just push X on the page you just unlocked.
Revelio.
Yeah.
And it's certain people sell something, but every time I go to like, you always want me to buy something.
Gotta go down the stairs to get it.
Will do. Just one.
I think I learned how to sell stuff. I can't pick it. I go and find all the chests. It doesn't like they have. They don't have a chest.
Obviously, Hogwarts is the best place to live in the world. Everyone knows that. Of course,
Nope. Dive Nation.
You said Divination. No, Divination class, which is right here. He says that I can get to it early if I just get there.
Yeah.
I still don't get it.
I'm gonna follow his direction because we've flown together in Ace Combat. Even though I think he's a better pilot than me. Just saying.
That's fine. Fine. I need to walk over this. Get up and you never make it.
I forgot, is the class up here or slightly a little lower?
Keep going.
Revelio.
I didn't find that class until later. I didn't do it yet, but I couldn't find it.
Floating would be the best way to go.
On the wooden bridge.
Oh, that's what I'm collecting. I was thinking that. Yeah, we have to let that.
Sure you can.
Revelio.
So that's what I'm collecting right now. Those stacks. I got you call them. Price, something price.
I usually go by the harmonic tones. If I hear them, I know it's there.
Sometimes in random, sometimes I don't random, I see, like, I get a glimpse of them.
Yeah.
Revelio.
And I'm doing, did I get that?
I'm about to go.
Yes, what's with the divination?
No, this is divination class, but she won't start teaching until it's time.
Go down the ladder, then go down to the stairs to the landing, then cross the wooden bridge.
Hey, what exactly?
You can get an early spell.
The early spell before going to questions. Oh, I gotta go.
Then right.
Oh, yeah, do this. Definitely.
Now left. Back the way you came.
See, that's what I think.
What?
Think there. See, what's up? Apple with the picture, right?
There's nothing here, bro.
View the page you just picked up. Inventory. Nope.
Yeah, cause
There you go, the one with the animals.
with the ball pit, but it's empty. Oh,
Know the page.
so I'm guessing with this page I can crack that door.
Yup.
Let's find out.
It's got to equal the number in the middle.
Hmm. Yeah, I've seen a lot of these. So this is two. That's a question.
The three-headed dragon.
This is like, this is like my first time doing this.
There's always going to be two. One's for the top. I think, no, that one was for the top. And the one with the arrow.
So that's a 3. Owl's a 0. 5 and 3 is 7. 6 and 3, so it will be the frog here. So I'm guessing, yeah.
7.
For real. I call it a person with hair.
That might look like a true. I don't think so.
2 plus 7 equals 9.
To go. At least I'm gonna study this map.
Right.
No, it's 0. So it's 3. It's taking me a while to these groups. And all, but yeah, I like about these ones because sometimes the puzzle they're not in the same thing. They're going to be all the United States.
Okay, so the dragon, the salamander, but hold on. Wait a second.
It's high jump. 2. That's what I'm
1 plus 3 equals 4.
This is 3, 2. No.
Yeah, the down one is the.
Yeah, this is 3.
So the top one is.
So the dragon's already there. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be 4. Okay. So what I'm gonna go with this and the goat, whatever this is. Or do you think I tune you out?
How's anything different from the name baby meaning?
I do the same thing. I tune them out. Yeah, there's the 3 there. 4, 5.
This,
So who's the 4? Yeah, this symbol right here, but
that's it.
Ow.
I'm still need to go on that side.
What is the double question mark?
huh? Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. But now that I got that map, I'm gonna be studying that shoot before I go to bed.
More upstairs.
I'll tell you one thing, man. This game do give you some learning.
The math classroom.
That's the
Revelio.
I want to start collecting these pages though, so I can start getting Accio. But I appreciate the help, man. I would never have known that, or bother to come up this way to get that page.
You're welcome.
Yeah, much appreciated.
I'm gonna try something
You was getting obsessed.
everywhere.
Stand back, you knaves! Know you not who I am?
I don't think anyone cares of who you are.
Revelio.
They sure make you walk a lot though.
Yeah, unless you have some strong legs. Running up and stay. We only got stay. I think they don't have lit this and stuff.
11, 21.
That's all the real life
That screaming
Hogwarts.
pain held a page.
Revelio.
No. Was it?
Revelio.
Where's the other? Because sometimes they can be far from each other.
My family's owl is getting too old. Half of the letters end up in the local pond. Owls must be incredible.
Okay.
I still get
That's why I don't like
looking
those
for
doors.
our
Because they don't make no sense. Then again, these are
So go 11. So it's only 2 that's missing. 21 and 17. Oh, my back. Is it 9 and 8? I'm gonna head upstairs. The 9.
I almost bought an owl.
But I think it's 9 and 8. Yeah.
3.
My brother was starting Hogwarts.
Which one was 3 again?
Heck yeah.
Oh, the triple-headed dragon.
I adore playing wizard chess with my siblings.
My older sisters taught me everything I needed to know about Hogwarts before I stepped foot in the path.
Revelio.
Equip the up arrow gear.
Sebastian was always cocky from me. He thought he was a smart mouth know-it-all. Oh, sorry, Sky.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, You may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has
All that
saved me
spell
from
and you
death
can't
at the hands of dark
fix
wizards
your
more
crooked
times
back.
than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned.
You got Triple H's nose.
Starting with something small.
She was wounded by time.
Was wounded by time.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
That's one way to move furniture.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
She's younger than she looks.
She's younger than she looks.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully demonstrated. So, now, that's well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel.
I'll knock you off the damn thing.
Basic cast and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do join.
Protego.
Duel.
Protego. Levioso.
All my students with this adept. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down. Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
You're getting old, Sebastian.
Your opponent's next move.
Levioso. Levioso. Protego.
Attack like a Slytherin.
Levioso.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
He mad.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge.
Page on her
Points to
stairs.
Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecken.
Who that?
Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
I'd hate to face Professor Hill.
Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not anymore.
I know it's here because I just heard it hum.
Revelio. Nice work.
Look up into Revelio.
Thank you. Because I know I heard the humming sound.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Yeah. I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned? Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
Sharp caught me making faces behind his back.
Be more careful.
Now go to the skeleton at the bottom of the stairs.
I was headed there.
Not sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster. But be sure to tell him how very much you despise him.
Revelio.
Go back.
Fills our stone hearts with joy to be in the presence of such arrogance. We do have it here.
Revelio.
Be kind of concerned if Bones started moving.
Lumos.
Not that one.
Some of them can be most potent. Has one person even tried to sort?
Revelio.
That one slipped.
Go back to Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom.
Revelio.
I always feel quite safe.
Revelio.
This castle is huge. You need a map for the map. How could you get lost every day if you live in here?
Down.
Revelio. Lumos.
I keep things clean as a wizard.
Revelio.
Stop.
Oh, what is that portrait doing? Oh,
I would not known that was there until much later.
Moment, the headmaster would be sure to tell him how very much you despise him. Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 14.
Yeah, you had the dinner.
What lovely style.
I didn't eat the dinner.
Oh,
You
that's
did.
class, that is.
Up.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that.
That skeleton.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
The Rhino Skeleton.
The rhino skeleton? There's a cat purring nearby.
Yup.
There's a guy making his books float.
Revelio. Lumos.
Down.
Down the stairs?
Revelio.
Down again.
Oh, that one.
That window.
Revelio.
Yeah, neither did I. Thanks. There's a chair there.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
You're welcome. I am a visual learner and beat the game 4 times.
Have you met
That's impressive.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year.
I think he's the reason why you stopped going to school.
On the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone,
One
please
per
open
house.
your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
This game never gets old.
Really taken a toll on you. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Low.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Toggle evade the forgetful charm.
The forgetfulness.
Accio.
Obliviate.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's
Her
it for
snatch
that.
got tight.
Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
After this, I'm gonna catch some Z's and come back.
Card's finishing move.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand
Meanwhile,
with
he was the
mastery,
biggest
as
fraud.
I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
He would claim to do all those things and then erase the wizard's mind and say,
What
I did
better
those
than
things.
a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
That's the fastest way to build a deck.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
This is all pressure sensitive.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the possible moment. That's it!
Good luck.
Huh?
Splendid!
So far, every time I try this, I've never beaten her.
Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blue.
This is when the fun begins.
And Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Yes!
Accio.
That's it!
Watch this.
Show off.
How it's done.
I'll give you that's how it's done.
Remember, magic is all about feeling.
Nicely done. Let us see this. There we go.
Damn. Difficult.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
150 to 150. That's the first time I got that.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Tiebreaker.
No kidding.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
You first.
This round settles it all.
Be sharp. Yes!
Accio.
That was close.
Watch this. Phew.
He's up by 10.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind. Well done. Here we go. There we go.
I am autistic. Thank you for talking with me. Not many people do that.
No big deal, man. No need to be shameful.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
That shit making me nervous, girl.
Very good.
And I beat her.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
She is from a school that practices wandless magic.
That
That's
is
good
true.
to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Yellow?
Hey, I need to calm down.
What's up?
So I did my recording. I'm going to put it up, and I don't give a fuck how TikTok handles it or for any other platform. Multiple times, a little bitch stole my story, but it was one main story. She didn't even bother to break it up into bits and pieces this time like she did the other ones.
Well,
She
it's been
told
nice
my
talking
full
and
story.
competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you.
That's serious.
Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Hold on, let me get across the street. This is really...
Of course, you can use
I
Accio on
take my
humans,
chances with traffic.
if you're so inclined.
I don't need you going nuts.
You'd be using it on clothing,
No,
to be
that's
precise,
not what I'm
Sebastian.
saying.
You know it won't work.
My Slytherin is called Vlad Dracula.
I have to walk past like this to McDonald's, and it's just weird where it stops at. That's why. So, at first, okay, so there was a story that I told about hot chocolate being poured on me by my mom. Yeah, hot chocolate.
Okay.
As hurtful as strength it took to tell that story, finally, this bitch.
I'm sorry.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed
do historical figures and figure what house they would belong in.
Though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon
And that
regarding
was
a
today.
special assignment that I am preparing for you.
No, she did that one first. And then I could tell she took bits and pieces from other people's stories. She took another YouTuber, famous YouTuber named Hey Paris' story about her narcissistic friend and how she found out she stalked her with her earbud. I said, okay, bitch, man, you did not rip off my bitch Hey Paris' story. How fucking dare you? You what? No, bitch. No, you just looking for your viral moment. What angers me the most is that people were, oh my God, your mom poured hot chocolate down your pants? Hell, that's terrible. She did this back in January. That was the first time.
Revelio.
Second time, she bit off one of my stories, and I knew she was biting off another YouTuber story. Megan Dia or Meg Dia.
Hello there. You're the new
It's a YouTuber. Her name is either Megan Dia's blog or Meg Dia's blog. Where I played the whole video where you can hear her mother crashing out and slapping out on her.
I've been eager to meet you.
Hold
You're the
on.
student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your
Stand
first
up for
day's
me. I'll
going
call you
well.
right back.
You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to
You can
trust
call
your
him. I'll admit,
abilities.
I could really get a word in.
Then again, he tends to be
So I just got a lot of
overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to
Yes,
impress
I like
Professor
her, but
Ronan.
oh, she don't want nobody. Maybe if I was a little younger, I would have the patience to wait. I'm reading my mouth for
Revelio.
Very bad disease. You got mouth for it.
Yeah. Yellow?
Yeah, sorry about that. No, somebody's gonna come out here with me because basically it's a coyote loose, and they bringing me a knife.
They're bringing
a
you.
Big ass. You it does. I'm not gonna stop walking for no coyote. I'll fucking kill it. You don't understand. When my dog Sugar, when she was still alive, she died last year. But like 5 years ago, I told my stupid ass mother this is when I was stupid enough, or 6 years ago when I was stupid enough to live with her. Come back after, and this was, like I told, she kicked me out multiple times. This was after she rented out her rental property. Maybe it was before. I don't remember no more. I've been thrown out so many times. I don't even care anymore.
You're like a yo-yo ball.
I don't do that shit no more. I've learned. I'm in my 30s, and I'm too old to let this bitch do this shit to me no more. So, but in my 20s, she got me real good. Whatever the case is, I told her don't take chicks out there, never coyotes. So,
Lumos.
I love chemical warfare. I used to fucking bleach up for 15 minutes. Hot bleacher hurt a motherfucker. Burns the skin off and everything. Will blind you too real good if you get it in the eye. Worse than when it's regular. So I got that bleach scalding the fuck hot. And that microwave hot was high speed heat. Still is. And believe it or not, this is the old microwave from the 80s. Old ass motherfucking microwave. So whatever the case is, I told my mom not to do it. So I went out the other door, creeped around to my mom's backyard. Well, Mr. Coyote thought he was going to get a hold of Sugars.
It's a relief to
I
finally
had
have
my
an
grandma's
answer as to
metal
why
beat
that box
stick,
was
or whooping
empty.
stick as she called it. Oh, that was a thick ass metal pole. I don't know where the fuck she got that shit from. But it was old blood stains on it and everything, and she beat the fuck out of people with it. So that motherfucking coyote got fucking bleach in his face. And I just started beating the fuck out of it. I beat it so bad, I heard one of his bones crack.
Damn.
The other motherfucker coyote came after me. Bitch, I got more hot bleach. The fuck wrong with you? Poured that shit on that other motherfucker, started beating his ass. Then the third motherfucker, I hit that third motherfucker, I bust his fucking nose, and that motherfucking coyote, yeah.
You worse than Medea.
I told my mom, don't take my dog out that late. The coyotes in Evergreen Park,
the same thing, Dee.
they come out like clockwork at like 11 o'clock. She took my dog out. Sugars is a young purse dog, or not young, a small purse dog. She's a small ass purse dog. Them coyotes could take my dog and be gone with her. So I heated up some hot bleach and I had the stick and I started beating the shit out of each one that came in.
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hackett and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit.
I had the rest of the hot bleach in the fucking thermos too.
There's a good deal more to your travels.
You know those expensive Stanley thermoses?
She microwave bleach and poured it on a coyote.
Oh, you talking to your sister?
I see. Like trying to get a
But man, fuck those coyotes. It was, listen,
regardless, you must continue
I had my dog since I was 16 or 17 years old.
To help hasten your progress.
How dare them? If my dog was going to die, it was going to be natural causes. Or, or whatever else happens. Not this motherfucking coyote. Not anything else if I can help it.
In fact, Professor Ronan...
I'm not more of a cat person than I'm a dog person. I love dogs.
To assign your first one.
You love animals.
Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier...
I never forget she bit me when she was itty bitty when I first got her. Sugars was like, who the fuck are you? Why are you touching me?
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
Sometimes when you let an animal bite you and you still don't attack them after they bite you, that can make them trust you the most. And I've had 2 of those experiences with 2 different animals I had.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well.
It's fucked up. Both of them ended up dying within the same year.
Help you get your bearings.
Both of those animals are bit. Fucked up coincidence.
I've noticed you spending time with them.
So yeah. And my mother was just like, Lauren, you can go to jail for animal cruelty. I said, Mom, those motherfucking coyotes were going after my dog.
And he knows the
my fucking dog.
Keep you well clear of
my dog that I told you don't take outside. Fuck those coyotes.
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him.
Take my dog out. If I did.
Hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle.
I'm still here.
Doors. No time to waste.
So back to the bitch that pissed me off. Okay, so I told you about the hot chocolate incident. Which was the next incident I was going to tell you about, because she did it multiple times. She did it multiple times, and now this other, this is not going to be a good year for any narcissist. In the words of Cat Williams, okay? Except for the difference is in 2025, now I already really could destroy that bitch in 2 ways, because I'm free. Because she took 2 big YouTuber stories. It's going to be pretty bad for her that I'm going to call her out on my end. But once I mention Hank Harris's name and the other YouTuber, it's over for that other bitch. Enough. So, my other abusive story from my mother that this girl took blatantly. And the thing, what gets me is...
be where I'm at somewhere.
Huh?
My sister said I'll be in the same spot where she's with Harry Potter, the video game.
Oh, okay. So she took so many. I'm just gonna tell you the next one because I figured. Do you remember which part I was talking about? Or gonna tell you about?
The one with the hot chocolate?
I already told you that one. Okay, so the next part that she took of mine, she talked about a situation where my mom was body shaming me because I lost weight. When I was chunky, my mother would make me wear clothes that embarrassed me. And I talked about how later I found out word for word she used that. It's like she recorded my video and remembered by heart what the fuck I said. Wow. Because, first of all, one of my childhood... Okay, so I'm still cool with my ex-brother. My ex-brother, Kyron, does not condone what Akira did to me. Kyron's like, hey, sis, your mama poured hot chocolate on you when you were a kid. Why is this bitch using your story?
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me,
That's when I
Indeed,
started
do.
seeing
And
her.
an exceedingly useful
So
one
then
at
I
that.
guess
The mending
I
charm
let that go.
Reparo.
Right?
Fixes
So
things right up.
let's
Makes a
pass
broken
the hot
object
chocolate. We
good
already
as
talked
new
about
in the
that.
blink of an eye.
So I talked about, I
seems
said
as if
word
that
for
might come in
word,
handy.
More frequently than
narcissistic
one would
parents
imagine. As
will
Professor
embarrass their
Weasley
children,
mentioned, I am
especially if
not
they're a
the
certain
only one
weight
who will be teaching you spells
or
outside of
weight that's
class
hard
in
to
an
really,
effort to catch you up
you
with your
know,
peers. A number
make
of
look
your
flattering
professors
in
have
certain
agreed to do so
clothing,
as well, but
or
first,
clothing,
each shall ask that you
and they
complete
will
a few
purposely buy
preliminary
things to make
tasks
you
to hone
uncomfortable
your
to
magic.
humiliate you for being a
I
certain
have
weight. And how
arranged
my
some
mother
for
always told
today.
me when I
See
was a
them
kid that
through
I've
and
never
then
had
report
kids or
back to
been
me.
pregnant, so I
We will
had
have
no
you
business
casting
being fat.
Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
And then I talked about within that same example, besides that, when a
Professor,
time I never forgot
why
that
must
hurt
I
my
complete these
feelings,
tasks?
how my
They are
mother
meant to give you first-hand
told me that it looked
experience
like I
as
stuffed
you
myself with
proceed
my
to
favorite pair of
master
jeans.
new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
And she told me that in front of everybody. Like, there were multiple people there. So I was having a gold party.
A gold party?
So basically, a gold party is when you sell jewelry. I did it. My grandma asked me if I wanted to sell some of my jewelry from when I was a little girl that I didn't wear anymore, like kid. Because my grandma never bought me fake jewelry when I was a kid. Like, she had costume jewelry and stuff, but when my grandma bought stuff for me, it was real. So I was having a gold party, actually, and we were selling it. I graduated. I wanted some extra money for some stuff. Because I told my grandma, I said, Grandma, I really don't want to work much this summer. If I do, I want the type of job where I can work when I want. But I want more money.
A flying page
So
must be
my
around here
grandma
somewhere.
threw me a gold party.
Brilliant.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one
Whatever
big
other
salad.
people came there to
He never
sell
backs
and
down from a
stuff,
fight.
I got commission off of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because it was my party. It was my party throne.
Only a new student would help.
And the people who were invited there, because it was my event, basically, if they sold something, sold the gold or whatever, say it was, I'll say this, Akira's grandma, right? My ex Akira's grandma, she basically sold $4,000 worth of jewelry. So I made $1,600 off of her commission.
Not a bad day.
Yeah. Or if they just want to tip the host. So if they tip the host, that went directly to the host. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because no matter what, the curator who basically appraiser who appraised the jewelry, she was the one who basically she was gonna get paid commission regardless because we were doing events and it's her job to host the party and praise the jewelry. So she was gonna get paid for that regardless. So Tips went directly to
I
me
trust the preliminary tasks
because I was
worked
the one
towards
hosting the
trouble.
party,
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You
right?
clearly know your way around
So I
basic
talked about the
charms.
situation
Let
where
us
I was
give the
hosting
old
that whole
mending
party.
charm a
That's how
try
everything
then, shall we?
was.
Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and
Went
movements.
to
I want to
embarrass
see
me
some
about my
vigor.
clothes.
Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember,
She went to
your
embarrass me
wand
about
is
my
a
clothes.
conduit of your magic.
And then my mother immediately, she was like, I'm sorry, you know I love you. I just sold some of my favorite jewelry for you to get a high commission.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly
My
symbolized
friends and I
heartbreak.
sold jewelry.
Perhaps a
And if
jilted
your jewelry
lover
had a
thought it
diamond,
too
it was
accurate
okay because
and
she could
lashed
appraise
out.
diamonds too. She was an official appraiser. So a couple people sold some diamond jewelry.
Nicely done.
My aunt
Works
was
like
one
a
of them.
charm, doesn't it?
I'm not going to lie. I made, off of the gold party, I made $4,600.
Shit.
For some reason, that number keeps popping up. Well, it was a lot of people that were selling their gold, and some people they needed to. Because believe it or not, that jewelry that was sold to that company, they're going to make 10 times the money back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Once they do whatever they do with it, the company we were selling it to is going to clean